We've all seen it, a tall spiked coffin ready to impale some poor medieval soul for their sins. The Iron Maiden, a torture device so ghastly, even the band Iron Maiden would think it's a bit much for a stage prop. But here's the thing, most of what you think you know about the Iron Maiden is wrong.
Put them in the Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden? Excellent!
Execute them.
Bogus.
Today, we're diving into 5 gross facts about the Iron Maiden that aren't what you think. Fact number 1. The Iron Maiden probably never existed. You heard me. That horrifying spiked sarcophagus, it's more fantasy than fact. The Iron Maiden as we picture it today was not a standard medieval torture tool. In fact, the first real Iron Maiden appeared in a museum in the 19th century, hundreds of years after the supposed era of its use. It was likely cobbled together from older artifacts to shock and impress Victorian audiences obsessed with the macabre. Yes, the Victorians invented haunted house vibes before haunted houses were cool. Fact number 2, the spikes weren't meant to kill, just almost. Even if a victim were placed in an Iron Maiden, the spikes were supposedly designed to avoid vital organs. That means you'd bleed, be impaled in multiple places, and suffer excruciating pain. Some accounts say the wounds would cause slow death from shock or infection. Lovely. Whether that's historically accurate or just Victorian imagination, the gross factor is undeniable. It's the medieval equivalent of a death by 1,000 points of trauma. Fact number 3. The first written account is suspiciously late. The first mention of an Iron Maiden-style device appears in 1793, not the 1200s. And guess who wrote it? A German philosopher named Johann Siebenkees, who claimed the city of Nuremberg once used it. Only problem? He had a bit of a flair for dramatics and may have made it up. There's no contemporary medieval documentation of such a device being used. But hey, nothing says gross history like historical fiction masquerading as fact. Fact number 4, museums faked them and made a fortune. In the 1800s, museums across Europe realized something. People would pay good money to be horrified. So they started building Iron Maidens out of spare armor and scrap wood, embellishing them with spikes and bloodstains. These were never used on human beings, but they sure helped ticket sales. The most famous fake, the so-called Iron Maiden of Nuremberg, first displayed in 1890. It's horrifying, theatrical, and absolutely bogus. Fact number 5, perhaps the grossest fact of all. It reflects more about us than the Middle Ages. The Iron Maiden tells us more about our modern obsession with cruelty than it does about medieval justice. We want to believe the past was darker, bloodier, and more twisted because it lets us feel more evolved. But the Iron Maiden myth is our invention. We built it, we believed in it, and we made it iconic. In a way, it's the original torture-themed clickbait. So the next time someone brings up the Iron Maiden as the pinnacle of medieval brutality, you can smile politely and then ruin their day with the truth. History isn't just written by the victors. Sometimes it's written by museum curators with a flair for the dramatic. If you enjoyed these grim revelations, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and join me again next time for more gross history. I, as always, have been Dr. Nigel Islington, asking you to stay curious, but most of all, stay gross.